And good morning, Minecraft. This is Mr. Kasarian, and welcome back to another episode of Modded Minecraft. I almost said Rotarycraft. That is not what we're playing, though it is involved in what we're playing. And it's going to be what we're working on today. I know, you know, the ME system's for AE system's looking forlorn, but I don't much care. Okay, so let's get this rolling. First thing we're going to be doing, all right, we need to make two machines here. The first one we're going to make, it's over here, is not the micro turbine. We're going to make the fractionation unit. I always say fractionalization, and it's not. It's fractionation. Okay. So let's run, and we need to pick up some gears and junk from somewhere over here. Okay. We need... Let's take you. Let's take you. Let's take you. Let's take you. All right, because we're not entirely certain what we're going to need here. So let's come back out to here, and we'll plug this guy in. All right. Now, the fraction... hold on. We need to clear inventory just a little bit. All right, let's do that. Did something just explode? Like, did you guys hear that? I hope it wasn't anything important. I really hope it wasn't anything important. Let's put you away. Let's put you away. No, let's put you away. Let's take you out. Okay. And let's just clear our inventory just a little bit. We'll put that away. And we'll put that away and that away. And that as well. Okay, let's get this rolling, shall we? So the fractionation unit allows us to produce jet fuel. All right. And let's just junk this guy right on top like that. Missing ingredients. Okay, we know that. Now, if we throw this guy down... We don't have enough speed. All right, so let's give this guy a test shot. All right, let us get a steel 2-to-1. We'll see how he runs. It would, of course, help if we're in the other mode. Nope. Okay. So let's try a steel 8-to-1. Nope. So let's try a 16-to-1. We are just a little low on that power, huh? Well, it's in the green, so let's see if it actually runs, okay? So what we're going to need is we're going to need to put some ingredients in this thing, all right? And ingredients are highly important, okay? And there are actually quite a few of them we need to put in, so I took the liberty of doing them all in advance for you guys. Otherwise, we'd have another Rotarycraft episode where you spend half of it watching me work and not a lot of it actually, you know, watching these machines function. So let's come back into here, and let's start plugging junk in. So we open up the fractionation unit. Gas tier goes in. Netherrack dust, tar sand, coal, magma cream, and is there a recipes page around here somewhere? No, there is. We can check over here. Jet fuel. All right. All right, we need blaze powder and ethanol crystals. Well, we have plenty of ethanol crystals. And that friction heater is going to drive me nuts. All right. It's just the sound of that thing is going to drive me insane. All right, so we got 64 blaze powder. Remember, throw it in a macerator to boost your production efficiency. And let's run back over to here and take a look. And I'm assuming we just don't have quite enough power. Well, that's irritating, isn't it? What if I turn this guy... That means moving this entire thing out, and I really don't want to do that. Like, I really don't want to do that. All right, my power is just a little low on this right now, so... Well, what? Let's take a look at something here. All right, angular transducer. What are we looking at here? All right, 8192 radians. Oh, that's your output. Okay. This is a monstrous pain in the rear end. Okay, so let's take a look at this. If we look at our gasoline engine, Speed is 512 on the output. What's the speed from a steam engine? 512. Oh, there we go. 1024, 1024. Oh no, that's the performance. 512. 512 from the gasoline engine as well. And what's your issue here? Just power. So speed and torque are full, but power isn't. Okay. So, we just need to get you a little bit more power. Now, the way I'd like to do this, shaft junction, if I put this as another shaft junction and shaft junction, we should be able to do this, actually. Hold on. All right, let's take a look. We might be able to pull this off, actually. Hold on. Just with one more steam engine, actually. I'm thinking that might be the easiest way of doing this. I swear I ran the calculations when I was off camera, and it worked fine. But, I don't know. Sometimes Rotarycraft and I have some debates about these things. Okay, so that should be everything I need there. I think I need a liquid pipe. All right. Let me do some crafting, and I'll be right back. All right, so after a significant amount of work, we have this thing going. All right, so right now we're using 2 steam engines and a gasoline engine to run this thing, all right? And we're producing jet fuel, okay? Okay. As you can see, jet fuel is being produced. It's about 13.95 units per. That ain't bad. That ain't bad at all. So I'm going to pick this guy up because I figure in the future, we'll just drop crystals in here and be done with them. Let's get over here and up here. Do I still have the crystals in my inventory? No. Okay, good. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take our resonant portable tank. We're going to put that here. We're going to go 1 and 2 is that. And extract, active without signal. And we have jet fuel filling up. Nice. Okay. As you can see, not everything is used up when this runs, including that gas tier. That gas tier is almost never used up from what I remember. So let's chunk this stuff away. All of this junk. There we go. All right. So while that's getting us some jet fuel, the next thing we're going to want to make is something to use that jet fuel with, which is a micro turbine. And don't worry, guys, that entire setup is probably going to go out the window in a few minutes. So we need to get ourselves this micro turbine. Now, as you probably guessed, that micro turbine uses jet fuel. And we're going to use the micro turbine and the jet fuel to get ourselves a brand new shiny machine. Okay. And we're still filling up on that. Oh, that's 10 buckets already. Jeez, okay. So you can see the magma cream is getting used up. So we are going to have to find another supply of slime balls at some point. But this should give us what we need. Now, the other thing I want to grab here is something that's sitting in another crafting table, because we're going to have to pop through to the nether for a few minutes, because I've moved my boiler over there. Okay? Okay. Yeah, I've moved not my boiler, my blast furnace has gotten moved to the nether. Why has it gone to the nether? That's a good question, and one that we won't answer quite yet. Let's see. Do I have another tank around here somewhere that I can use? I think my other tank might be in the nether right now, actually. Or it has lava in it right now, I think. I think that's what's going on here. Yeah, there it is right there. All right, so let's pick this guy up. What are you? You're reinforced, right? Yeah, your next step's Enderium. We won't convert you to Enderium quite yet. Okay. I was just producing some obsidian for myself, actually. So let's bring you over here, and we'll do a little bit of a switch out. You have enough, so let's put you in that place. You're still doing what you do. The thing is that I am using fuel to do this, so I'm a little... When that magma cream burns up is going to be the primary issue. Are there any other alternate recipes? Slime ball, pink slime ball, gelatinous slime, ball of glue, slime ball, recipes. Yeah. Nope. Okay. Blue slime ball? Nope. Okay. Coagulated blood. That's blood getting poured out of one of those. Yeah, we're probably not going to do that one. That sounds like a bad idea. Alright, well, unless we put some mobs in there. That may not be a terrible idea after all. So let's pop through the nether and let's take a... Oh, gosh. No, buddy, you're not sticking around. Alright, let's pop through the nether, and this should just be about a 5-second scene transition here. We do need to find some more slime balls, but I'll probably take care of that off camera. Come on, get out there. So as you can see, I have a diamond 8-to-1 because I only need to put 1 unit of lubricant in there. And we have our micro turbine. Now what we're going to do is we're going to load this guy up. Oops, nope, 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 nope. Oh, your temperature's off, but you're very slowly losing temperature on me. Interesting. Even though this guy's shut down. You're still... Well, you're cooling down now, I guess. Okay, well, we'll just use up the last of the energy left in here. So what we're going to do is we're just going to put down our micro turbine. Boom. And not put it down the wrong way around. That would always be a good thing. There we go. And now, let's make sure... Do we have a lever over here somewhere? It does not look like we do. All right. So then as soon as we put this fuel on, this thing will start running, which is not what I want. This is getting us Rotarycraft coal coke, by the by, which is very, very good for us, all right? So coal coke Rotarycraft needs to be above 400 degrees C. It's going to stay above 400 for quite some time. I think what happened was I pulled off the... I wonder what that is. Huh, could be blood. I think I pulled off the... I think I was testing it, and... or, yeah, I was testing, I think. I don't remember anymore. Alright, we're getting some more coal coke out of here. Sometime this month, maybe. Let's get that coal coke out and that out as well. And just 2 more cycles should do the trick. Eins. You're in a suit. Okay. And zwei in just a second. There we go. All right, so now we're going to stick this in, we're going to stick that in, and we're going to stick this in. And then we're going to give this guy a good old-fashioned whack. That should bring that up. This should come up to temperature, which the last time I did this was above 950 degrees. Temperatures have been working really weirdly in my Minecraft installation with Rotarycraft, so cross your fingers. All right, we're above 900. Awesome, and this is smelting really, really fast. Okay. How are you doing on fuel there, buddy? Oh, you're actually not doing too bad. Okay. All right, so we're up there, and we're making ourselves some spring steel ingots. Awesome. This is going to be incredibly important for the next step of this build. All right? All right. Now, I don't think this area is going to stay loaded for us yet. Okay. Ooh, what's that? Creative engine. Oh, okay. Cool. Clockwork. Just all the different engines the mod's at. So this is going to take a little while. And I'm just hoping I have enough jet fuel in here. I'm pretty certain I do. The reason I went with this one, the micro turbine, instead of the full-on turbine, is because the micro turbine is a little bit quieter. Well, not quieter, but it's a little bit less power, or fuel consumption, rather, than the full-blown turbine. And it's also a little less likely to kill you. But as you can see, we have the diamond 8-to-1. See how it doesn't need any more lubricant? Just a bucket of lubricant, and it works fine. And this guy, who is running flat out. And that's going to smelt us up a goodly amount of spring steel, okay? Which is pretty important for us. And you guys will see why in a little bit. So I'm going to pop back through and kind of shepherd this thing until it's all set. All right, so I've been adventuring while this was going on, and we can shut this guy off. And all this stuff should shut down in just a minute. We can find our wrench again. Yoink, thank you. And we're also just going to put back some of this stuff that I've been picking up off camera, including some ammonium chloride, which is actually going to be wicked useful for us later on. But for right now, let's pop back through. I can start my timer going again. I don't want to run too far over time. And we're going to pop out back home. All right, so we have the spring steel we need. What does the spring steel let us do? Well, that's a pretty good question. Let me just drop off some experience levels while I'm here. Ow. That wasn't very nice of him. There we go. And we'll be doing something with all that experience besides just upgrading our Ender IO gear in a little bit. But for right now, we have some more important things to do. All right, so this is going, that's generating me some more fluid. That's great. Okay. Spring steel. What are we going to do with spring steel? Words. Words. Yes, words. All right, we're going to come into here, and you can see I already have something laid out. We're going to make some paddle panels. Okay. What do we do with paddle panels? Well, we're making a hydrokinetic generator. So we're going to need 3 of these diamond shaft cores. That means 3 diamonds at least. Okay. Good thing I have a few diamonds. Just grab the rest of the stack. And we have some of these. Okay, so let's go 1, 2, 3. We'll get that. We'll get that. And we're actually going to need 1 more. Okay. So we go like this. We're actually going to need more than this, by the way, because we're going to have to make something else in a minute. And we're going to get these paddle panels. And, of course, we have to do this in the workbench. Derp-de-dirt-de-dirt. All right, so we'll get that. We'll get these laid out. And we have our 4 hydrokinetic engines. Now, what else do we need? Well, we're going to need to get a diamond gearbox of the 16-to-1 variety. So we're going to need to get a 2-to-1. All right, so it's a good thing I have some diamond gears laying around, all right? We're going to get that, and we're going to get about, oh, I don't know. Oops, wrong bin. A stack of diamonds. I think I just heard about 4 people go, ugh. Yeah. All right, so let's do, and we just need some more of these. So we have a pair of 2s, and we also need a 4, unless I miss my remembrance here. And then, so we're going to need another one of these. And now if I remember correctly, let's look back at, here we go. So we need an 8 and a 2, or a 4 and a 4. Okay. So that's, so we need 1 more set, I believe. We're going to need some more of these. The rules to make this are actually pretty simple if you know what you're doing. Of course, you're blowing through diamonds as you do this, but... All right, so that's a pair of 4s. Should get us... with 4 diamond shafts. Well, good thing we have that. So we have a 16x gear unit. That's nice to see. And now we just need to get ourselves the mount, which is some tin and a base panel. We got a base panel, and we should be able to get some tin pretty easily. Resort, please. Okay. Clicky? No. I'm still not certain why it won't work the way I want it to, but it just doesn't want to. All right, so we now have that. Awesome. So we have our 4 hydrokinetics and our 32 shaft. All right. So hydrokinetic engines are fun because they generate an ungodly amount of torque. I mean, the amount of torque these things generate is frankly ridiculous. Okay. I think they're actually some of the highest torque machines you can produce. So we're going to put these guys, I think I'm going to put them there. Ow, 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 ow. Go away, go away, go away. Can't you see I'm trying to record here? All right. So we're going to do that. And then we're going to have to provide these guys with some lubricant. Otherwise, they won't work. There's no... Let's go with massive negative to not having lubricant. They're not going to explode because they don't have any lubricant to them. Okay. But they will fail to run. And if you're doing what I'm doing, that could be an issue. Okay. And I am not going to have nearly enough. So let's craft some more while I explain this. So basically, a hydrokinetic engine produces an incredibly high amount of torque. I think it's actually the highest torque producing machine in the game as I think about it. Now, let's do that. All right. Why am I in here again? I don't want to be in there. All right. So let's go like this and like, come on, come on, come on. I need some conduit binder. Conduit binder? I thought I had some conduit binder laying around. Okay. I'm pretty certain I had some conduit binder laying around, actually. To be frank, I'm almost positive I had some conduit binder laying around. So we'll do that. All right, so that got us another 32. That should be enough. That should be actually more than enough. Ow. He's not doing any damage. It's just one of those shocking moments where you're going, wait, what? Where did you come from? All right, so let's drop down here. I did not need this much, but I'll need it for other builds. So we'll do that, all right? Now, I only have to connect to the back of it. I don't have to connect all the way through. So they will share their output. So if I do this, we should see there's lubricant in all of these, okay? Now, this is the block the water needs to fall into, and I need to remember that. So let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. Digging straight up. I'm well aware how bad of an idea that is. I didn't take any fall damage. I don't know how I didn't take any fall damage, but I didn't take any fall damage. Okay, so I'm at 112. I'm at 1296, 118. 1296, negative 118. How much lubricant do I have in here? 1296, negative 118. All right, so let's get outside. 1296, negative 118. This is how bad my memory is. If I don't repeat it to myself, I will probably forget. 1296, 118. 1296, 118. Seriously. Like, seriously. You guys don't even understand how bad my memory is. 1296, 118. 1296. All these flowers, by the way. Negative 118. There we go. Hold on. What? This is just one of those things, by the way. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I don't need this one at all. Okay. Block that off. All right. Now let's clear a little bit out around there. Okay. Great. Now, let's take a look down here. So I'm at y equals 70 right now. At the basement level, I'm at y equals 54. Okay. So y equals 17 to y equals 54. And I'm one block off, actually. Okay. Because it should be the block... All right, it should be right here, actually. And yes, I'm blocking this off for a reason. Okay, So let's get back outside. But actually, first I want to craft a couple more things before I do this, okay? Namely, like... Alright, so y equals 53. Hold on. Let me... This is how terrible I am at this. Okay. There. Okay. Y equals 53, and I need to go up by 64. Let's go with 50. Let's go with y equals 60. $124. A stack minus 2 stacks minus 4. Okay. Perfect. All right. Let's get upstairs and let's start crafting what we need. So that's a stack minus 2 stacks minus 4. That's pretty simple, actually. All right. Yeah, we're going to need a few more sticks than that. That's going to be 60. Okay, we need just a few more than that. We're still crafting here. All right. Okay. $53, $56, $62. Okay, so we'll just go up until we run out of that stuff. That's not a problem. All right. And yes, that was a lot of wood, but doesn't really matter. Okay, fine. You can come back. Get in there. Okay, then let's get 1, 2, 3. We're also going to get ourselves 4 pistons. 4 pistons. There we go. And we'll do that. We'll do that. 4 times 3 is 12. 12. And the stone we're going to need. And we're also going to need to get ourselves a solitary, lonely lever. Let's get that resorted. And also at least 4 redstone conduit. Okay. How am I on food? Well, we can do this first. So now let's get outside. I'm not getting slowness at all, am I? No. Okay, good. So now let's get outside and we can start working on this. All right. So what we need to do is we need to build a tower. Ooh, that's the last thing I need. Look at me almost forgetting this. All right. That would have been really awkward getting up there and realizing I hadn't done this yet. Let me come back once I have this tower built and you guys will be able to see what I'm doing. All right, so now that I feel like a repair guy on a high-tension electric pole, let's get this going, shall we? So we get those 4 down, and then we're going to block off this side as well. And then we're going to go up 1 more level. This is one of those times when you really hope that you didn't forget like 1 piece of iron. Or rather 1 piece of cobble. Or a bucket or something else like that. All right, so now let's drop down to here. No, there aren't any ladders yet. I just pillared it all up. So we're going to go... let's put it right here. There we go. Just a little bit of an access point. And then we're going to go with this stuff, all right? And I think, let's check it with the lever. Good. All right, everything functions properly. So now we just need to take our water buckets. And this should fall straight down. Good. All right, so I'm going to run ladders down here. This is going to take a bit of laddering, but... Oh, God. Huh? Oh, right. Right. Fall damage negated when powered. Oh, it scared the living daylights out of me. All right, so this should be good. Let's finish. Come on. Uh-huh. Nothing like feeling like a high wire guy, right? And we're up, and we can get up here as well. Oh, crap. Really now? Let's do that. That, if I remember my Minecraft, should prevent it from all freezing up. So now let's drop downstairs, and let's take a look at what we're producing in terms of power. Whee! It's Minecraft. I can fly. And I put that fence there just so we didn't have, mobs just, like, winding up inside our base all the time. Which is something that happened in a single-player world. And I'm going to try and remember to pretty that up. I don't know. I don't have any inspiration for it, but... All right, I hear sound. Sound is a good thing. Sound generally means... Oh, good. We are running. Okay. Oh, by the way. Ow. The heck just exploded up there? Something. Oh, it's probably a creeper that was upstairs, actually. Okay. That was a little terrifying. I thought one of my machines had just detonated on me. Alright, so then we just have to clean up the waterfall. Like that, and put that there. There we go. Alright. So let's take a look at this machine here. Alright. And hopefully I have some lubricant that I can snag. Apparently not. Can I drop a bucket in here and get the lubricant out before it hits the pipe system? That's a good question. So the first thing you guys will probably notice is that I'm not even going to attempt to put anything on this, all right? It's just not going to work. And I'm actually going to put that there just so I remember not to go trying to walk through there. All right, so I have plenty of lubricant in there at least. That's a good sign. All right. So, what's going to happen, and this is one of the things about this game. Yeah, that's not going to work, is it? Okay, so let's... I need at least one bucket of lubricant, computer. So let's do... Hold on. If I click there, I go active without signal, right? Right. And then I still don't have any levers on me. Great. So what's going to happen here is basically that the power this thing's producing has so much torque. Low speed, high torque. Oh, that was a Mortal Kombat moment. It's low speed, but very, very high torque. So the issue that we're going to run into with this is basically that we... Okay, and he drops a fish. That's awesome. All right, so I apologize for any noise in the background. It can't be helped right now, and I'll be done in just a few seconds. Okay. Just clear that inventory. Oh, I'm carrying a lot of diamonds on me. Whoops. Okay. There we go. So, where was I? Right. I'm going to demonstrate this, all right? And I have plenty of steel shafts, so I can do this. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run back downstairs, and I'm going to try and plug a steel shaft into this thing. Actually, let me get 2 steel shafts, because that's probably going to be a little bit easier for us to demonstrate with. So, another steel shaft. All right. And I'm going to try and plug a steel shaft into this thing. I'm going to emphasize the try to plug a steel shaft into this thing. And while we're at it, I'm just going to throw that on there so I can get a bucket. All right. So let's try and plug a steel shaft in. Oh, that's probably why that explosion happened. Yeah. It broke. Instantly. Instantly. Alright, so are you actually building up any... Active without. You're on, so you should be giving him a signal, right? Let's do that. Oh, are you in item mode? Oh, you're in item mode. Always active. I want you to be active without signal, right? And you're on, so you're not active. Okay, good. So that should eventually fill up a bucket. It's going to take a little while to fill up that bucket. So, if you notice, that steel shaft was gloriously ineffective, all right? In fact, it was so ineffective that it's just not going to work. Engine does not have enough fuel to extract. How much do you have in you? You have 1,000. How much do you have in you? You won't let me... Why won't you let me take out? Alright, so that's just going to take a while. So we have to down convert it, basically. And that's why I'm holding a 16-to-1 gearbox. Because we're going to actually down convert the torque into speed. As soon as I get enough lubricant for it. So let me get this set up, and I'll be right back. And I know this is running long. Oh, I know. Be right back. All right, and we're back to end the episode. We have everything working. Look at this. Ha 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 ha. There we go. Everything is running. We have this thing running. 1,000 millibuckets of lubricant. And let's see how much we're generating. 2.097 megawatts. Look at that, guys. Now, understand... your best bet's to put your diamond gearbox down first before you connect the engines, configure it, so then tell it, hey, buddy, you know, this is how you're going to work. Set it to speed mode because both the input and the output hit the limits for diamond tools. What was happening to me earlier was I was putting down this gearbox, trying to run power into it, and the output, because as soon as you put it down, it's in torque mode, the output was too high, so it broke it. But now we're down to a level that our steel shaft can actually support, and we're good to go. So what I'm going to be doing is hooking up all of these machines to my nice water system, reenacting myself a nice water mill. Actually, the college I go to school at is located in an old mill town. And the only issue we're going to run into is the fact that we are having some lubricant loss. So we're not getting quite enough lubricant. I'm going to have to try and speed that up a little bit. I'm not certain entirely how I'm going to pull that off, but I'll figure out a way to do it. All right, guys, this has been Mr. Kasarian. Thank you all for watching. And as always, guys, happy modding.